I'm your Slocum 23, your journey before the Royal Heir, Book 2, Chapter 8, Exit Strategy. The night of the Gratitude Ball, and Bradshaw and Isabella have just delivered some shocking news. I'm sorry, you're what? As my wife said, we aren't going anywhere. I thought you were basically packed. Of course, we never intended to leave. That's why we purchased an estate of our own here. Mom! About all our toys back home. This is grown-up business, children. Veronica? Veronica sweeps in and ushers the pouting children away. You'll be staying in a new estate in Cordonia. We can't possibly leave at such a crucial time for our budding alliance. But Isabella, we really must insist. The only way you're staying is in our dungeon. We're not asking you. We're telling you. If you think you can just barge in here and... You can't really make us do anything we don't want to, considering the military forces you authorized to work in Cordonia. The Alliance has been so well for us. There's really no need to discontinue our military aid. We may just stay indefinitely. We have a speech at the end of the night, and we are announcing that you're leaving. You can either get ready to go, or announce a hostile occupation of Cordonia. Your choice. I respect that you're willing to make a stand, but I'm a gambling man, and I bet you won't go through with it. Then you don't know us well, as you think you do. Bradshaw opens his mouth to respond just as dinner is formally announced. Well, we can't miss our thank you dinner. We'll see if you have the guts to see it through. We will. Bradshaw and Isabella head back inside as you turn to Liam. Amanda burbles softly in your arms. I know, Amanda, this is bad. But I think we'll find a way out of it. Liam rests a hand on your arm. We always do. And this time is no different. I know Avernul's intimidating, but they won't risk an international incident by even appearing to be invading Cordonia. And we'll have plenty of time to figure out how to get Amanda out of the engagement when they're gone. But first we'll send them off with one hell of a goodbye speech. Liam turns to head back inside, and you follow, and you find your seats and tuck into the sumptuous meal before you, but Isabella and Bradshaw's words still weigh on your mind. During the second course, you feel a tap on your shoulder and find Penelope standing over you. Riley, I was going to wait until after the ball, but, well, you look a little troubled. Troubled is one word for it. You could say I'm having a problem with... Bradshaw and Isabella. I just can't stand them, and the way they look down on everyone else. I wasn't going to say anything, but they're just awful, aren't they? She leans in close to whisper. Isabella told me that Merlin's bow tie was gauche. Can you believe it? Everyone knows a bow tie on a dog is adorable. Penelope, you said you were waiting for something? Oh, right. Well, I was gonna too, but I think it would just be the thing to cheer Riley up. Come with me. Is it their seats rigged to blow? You and Liam follow Penelope to the living room, just off the ballroom. It's empty, save for the furniture and a small object in the middle of the room, which is covered by a blanket. I got a present for Amanda. Not just a gift, but a friend. Did you get her clothes, Poodles? I consider that, but poodles are high-maintenance animals. She pulls the blanket off the small object in the middle of the room, revealing a cushy-looking gilded pin that holds a kitten. Penelope opens the latch on the pin and pulls the kitten out. Oh my gosh, look at those teeny paws. I thought a kitten would be a better starter pet, so to speak. And it's fitting for our princess, considering that the lion is the symbol of the royal line. The little one could be a good start to Amanda's expansive kennel. What do you think, Amanda? Are you serious right now? How dare, Pixelberry? How dare you tempt me with this beautiful kitten? Look at how sad it is there! I hate you! How could I say no to that little whiskered face? Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. Suddenly the kitten explodes. Ow! With happiness. With happiness. What should we call her? Oh my god, we'll go with Willow. Willow sounds perfect. Crown Princess Amanda and her fierce protector, Willow. Ow! Do you want to meet your new friend, Amanda? That sounds like a yes to me. You gently set Amanda on the ground, propping her up against your lap. Bucky and Daisy scamper around Penelope's feet. One of them jumps up, trying to sniff Willow's. The other dashes back and forth between Amanda and Penelope. Penelope sets Willow down right in front of Amanda. Amanda reaches out for Willow. Be gentle, Amanda. She gives Willow a clumsy pat on the head. Willow sniffs at Amanda's hand. Ow! Willow hesitates for a moment, then licks Amanda's hand and bats it playfully. Amanda kicks her legs out of excitement. Oh my gosh, they're so precious. Liam, are you seeing this? I couldn't turn my eyes away. No royal privilege could ever rival seeing Amanda and Willow in this moment. After a few more minutes of playtime, you gently lift Willow from her spot on Amanda's lap and place her back in the pin. As completely delightful as this is, we'd better get back to dinner before we're missed. Thank you, Penelope. Amanda's going to treasure this gift for a long time. So will my audience and me. Meow! Oh, the only things I need is seeing how perfect they are together. Liam picks up the pin as you gather Amanda back into your arms. You all return to the dinner tables, where you position Willow's gilded crate right beside Amanda's high chair. Isabella and Bradshaw approach as you retake your seats. You notice a small parcel in Isabella's hands as she bends down to pet Willow. Oh my god, I will end your life if you touch my cat. What a charming little creature. I will end you. Willow instinctively recoils towards Amanda. Oh, isn't she feisty? Good. I think she'll fit right into our family. Have you come to tell us you've changed your minds about leaving? On the contrary, we clearly got off on the wrong foot this evening, and I thought you'd appreciate a token of our sincerity. All we want is a strong, prosperous alliance between our two kingdoms. You think you can fix this with a gift? It's for Amanda. Just a little something to demonstrate the value of our friendship. She's f***ing like a month old! Like, literally, you could give this thing a rattle and it would be like... Isabella offers you an elaborate wrapped parcel. And you take it. Oh, alright. You'd hear the wrapping paper off to find... What the hell is it? Is it a rattle? It doesn't look like a rattle. Go on, Amanda. Give it a shake. Amanda gives her tiny fist around the handle and waves the toy wildly. She giggles at the sound of beads rattling inside. See? She loves it. I hope Amanda's parents show as much gratitude as their daughter. Thanks for the gift, but you're still leaving. You can't buy our trust through our baby. I see. How disappointing. Let's give them some space, dear. Perhaps when they see how delighted their daughter is, they'll change their tune. Lady, you could buy this kid a whole entire zoo and I'd still kick your ass out. Don't count on him. Watch Amanda play with her new toys. Isabella and Bradshaw return to their table. Even those two can't ruin a moment when our Amanda smiles. Nope, she's way too precious for that. As dinner continues, you and Liam carry Amanda from table to table, greeting your guests. Soon you approach the table where seating Hannah and her parents, Loria and Xingha. We thought you might want to say hello to the Crown Princess. You know I'd never turn down Amanda time. My, what a beautiful baby she is. Look at her eyes, so alert. I can tell she has a keen mind. She's a month old. She gets that from her mother. From the looks of this ball, it seemed like the alliance with the Avenue was going well. Does that mean the betrothal is going forward? Well, it's technically still on the table. I see. I do hope that Amanda can grow up free from the pressure to marry. I'm sorry, but what? How can you say that when you raised me to feel enormous pressure to get married? Uh-oh. Duck and cover, folks. Hannah is right. What the hell? Oh, she's right. But they have opened up and changed, so maybe they're just trying to learn from their mistakes. We are. I know we're hard on you, Hannah, but we're trying to learn from that and do better. Hannah pauses for a long moment, and then nods. I guess I'm glad you're trying, but that doesn't make it easier. You reach out and squeeze Hannah's hand, reading the lingering hurt in her eyes. Everyone wishes their parents learned from their mistakes before they made them. It's okay. No, it's not. Yeah, I'm sure we'll have the same conversation with Amanda when she's old enough to tell us everything we did wrong. Well, thank you for giving us a moment with Amanda. Our pleasure. Not every parent has this issue. While Liam mingles with Amanda, you move on to the next table where Regina and Queen Amalis are in the midst of a lively debate. Absolutely not. With untested allies, you have to hold your secrets close to your chest. Such an answer doesn't surprise me, coming from the queen of a nation of spies. I'm tired of secrecy. Cordonia's strength comes from openness and honor. Ah, Riley, maybe you could be a tiebreaker. How honest does a kingdom really need to be with allies, well, like your guest of honor? She has a point. Truth is a winding path like a coiled snake. Honesty is courageous. Secrets are power. Okay. You guys know me, I like honesty, but... Honesty is courageous. I'd rather stand alone with my principles than allied without them. Then I can be complicated when your new friends don't share those principles. Amalis rises from the table and stares you down for a moment. My advice, everyone has secrets, and if you aren't trying to dig them up, you're already behind the game. With that, she takes her leave. You and Regina share a look. I wouldn't be surprised if she literally slept with one eye open. I'm not even sure she does sleep. As the dessert course is served, you find Liam and Leo talking conspiratorially at Leo's table. I hope I'm not interrupting. Ah, Queen Riley. I was just giving my brother here some advice about our, pest problem. We've both had the misfortune of dealing with Bradshaw and Isabella before. I didn't realize you had a history. I had plenty of experience with Bradshaw and Isabella's particular brand of insufferableness. We've run into them on a few royal trips over the years, before their first visit to Cordonia. They've always been difficult. Yes, but you've always found a way to put them in their place. Our run in Athens is what made me realize Liam would be a better king than me. You never mentioned that to me. What happened? Well, I can tell you now, if you want to hear about young Liam embarrassing the hell out of Avernul, this is your chance to play as Leo and get his insight into Liam's past. Yes, hear Leo's story. I definitely wouldn't have time for this. It was a few years ago, before I abdicated the throne. Liam and I were on a trip to Athens for a diplomatic summit. Now playing as Leo. We were walking from the hotel to our summit's welcome reception, and I may have been taking my sweet time, trying to see the sights. Leo, hurry up, what will people think if the future king of Cordonia is late? What will people think? You should be worried about what we think of them, that we're too important to be on time. You know the opening speeches, these things go on for hours, who cares if we miss a few minutes? We then turned the corner, and we saw Bradshaw and Isabella emerging from a hotel lobby. King Bradshaw, Queen Isabella, on your way to today's opening presentation. Are you kidding? I'm not about to listen to Prince Eric drone on about his Lamborghini for the 17th time this year. Oh, we've got better things to do. Really? Avernal's not exactly known for being the life of the party. We'll be on our yacht, sipping ouzo and champagne with some of the most influential royals in attendance. A private party. I thought your kingdom was all about troop maneuvers and drill formations. We know how to have fun, too. Why don't you join us? We can prove it to you. If you think you can keep up with us, that is. I think we'd rather. We're in. Come on, Liam. Liam tried to dissuade me, but I wasn't about to turn down a challenge. Soon, we were on the Aberdeen's Royal yacht, docked at the marina, but just outside of Athens proper. The deck was filled with diplomats, mingling and drinking. You and Liam each grab a drink or a glass of ouzo and from a passing waiter. No ouzo for you, Bradshaw? I guess it's fine if you have something to prove to the locals. I prefer Avenue champagne. Champagne? Always a safe choice. I know what I like. Where's the fun in being so predictable? I knew there was a reason I liked you. Couldn't have had anything to do with my roguishly good looks. Bradshaw waves a server over. You notice the crew members untying lines and preparing to pull off the yacht's fenders. Leo, it looks like we're ready to shove off. We should be on our way to the presentation. Yeah, I guess I'll be taking that ouzo to go. You're leaving? Well, the party's only just begun. So was the summon. We're already going to be late. Miss Leo, are you ashamed that your schoolboy brother is rather afraid of being tardy? Bradshaw. Oh, it's on my brother again, and you're going over the railing. Remember, we have to be diplomats. Liam isn't afraid. Your party just sucks. If this is what passes for Avenue's entertainment, you people must be very bored. I'm sorry. Should I have made it an apple-themed cruise? I guess Cordonia is too weak a nation to do as it pleases, as evidenced by Prince Leo and his tedious little brother. Call me a coward all you want, but don't you dare! I was losing my head, about to blow up at them, and Liam stepped in, as cool-headed as ever. Our kingdom honors and respects its neighbors, even those who don't deserve it. Cordonia's strength is in our integrity. To answer the summit's call isn't acting like a coward, it's acting like a king. Please, enjoy the rest of your party while we help shape international policy. I swear Bradshaw and Isabella's jaws were on the floor. It's actually embarrassing them enough that they called off the party and left. I stopped Liam just before we headed to the summit. Hey, can I just say that was a really impressive move back there? It takes tact and cunning to lie in a bed of snakes and avoid a bite. You would have done the same if I hadn't interrupted. No, I wouldn't have. Honestly, you made Cordonia look good back there. You were born for this world. Cordonia's lucky to have you. No, they're lucky to have you. You're the one who's gonna be king. It's funny. You're so much more suited to this royal stuff than I am. The thing that gets me excited for these summers is just a chance to see the world, meet new people, maybe the right person. One day. I know it's not what's in your heart, but Cordonia will need someone to wear the crown after father. I put my hand on his shoulder. Yes, she will. Now playing his rival. That was the moment it hit me that Liam would make a great king, way better than I would ever be. You had faith in me before anyone else. What are big brothers for? Pretty much. Liam is definitely the king Cordonia deserves, and will make sure Amanda upholds his legacy. Cordonia is in good hands. With you and Liam on the throne, you both have my trust. It means a lot coming from you. Thanks for telling us your story. Now, Liam and I have a speech to prepare for. Break a leg. I hate that saying. As dinner draws to close, you and Liam meet Bradshaw and Isabella. Beside the dais, you will deliver your farewell speech on. King Bradshaw, Queen Isabella, I hope you've given some thought to what Liam and I told you earlier. This isn't just a gratitude ball, this is an official send-off, and we'll be saying as much in our speech. If push comes to shove, are you really ready to get your hands dirty over this? Am I ready to get my hands dirty? If you leave me no other choice. Come now, Bradshaw, best not to push the issue. We don't want our Cordonian friends to get the wrong impression of us, do we? Like, oh, I don't know, that you're trying for a hostile takeover? Hostile, please. If I gave no true fight, Avenue would mop the floor with such a weak kingdom. Bold words, Bradshaw, but I've seen no proof that you can back them up. Do you really want it to come down to that? There's no need to bring our kingdoms into it. Why don't we settle this man to man? Ooh. I would love to see us two square off. Liam steps up to Bradshaw, squaring his shoulders. A curious crowd begins to gather around you. As King of Cordonia, I challenge you to a duel. He can do that? Yes, they can. He just did. It's about damn time. A duel with the guests of honor? Oh, God. Are you sure you want to do this, King Liam? I don't want to fight you, but if you force is the only thing you respect, I'll show you Cordonia's strength. It's time someone showed those tyrants what happens when you try to push us around. Come on, Liam. As Bradshaw glares at Liam, you remember what Isabella let slip during the drinking game you once played in Avernul. Bradshaw isn't a great fighter he pretends to be. This could really embarrass him. This is your chance to defend Cordonia's honor and play the duel as King Liam. Oh, yes! I will mop the floor up with you. Look at him smile, look at him. King Bradshaw's gone too far this time. Show him what Cordonian courage looks like, Liam. Now playing as King Liam, I intend to. What do you say, Bradshaw? Bradshaw glances around the room, and he sees that everyone has paused their conversations to watch the confrontation. He puffs at his chest. I'm not afraid of you, I accept. And I'll make you regret ever suggesting it. Bradshaw, the only thing I regret is not doing this sooner. Then what are we waiting for? You pass the man over to Maxwell, who retreats a safe distance as you turn to address Bradshaw again. We'll follow traditional rules to ensure that no one injured other than your pride. I humbly offer my services as a mediator. I've fought many illustrious duels in many countries, and I'm familiar with Cordonian dueling law. And in fact, one of my splendid victories was against your lord... Your Majesty, perhaps you can recount the story another time? Very well. Now, where was I? The swords will be blunted to avoid serious injury, and the duel will last until one side surrenders. Until Liam's side surrenders, you mean? Oh, I don't even need a sword. I'll give you two of them. Cordonian law allows each duelist to pick a second. I select Guard Captain De Silva. A decorated member of the Honored Guard steps forward and nods to Bradshaw. My second will be Hannah. No. Clap Drake on your shoulder, allowing yourself a gracious smile. There's no one else I would trust more at my back. Ride or die, right? Consider yourself lucky he didn't pick me. Oh, well, if you would have been an option, I would have picked you. Servants produce blunted swords for you and Bradshaw, who holds his gingerly as you tilt yours back and forth, feeling its weight and balance. I think it would be more fitting if we consider the context. Not me against Liam, but Avenul against Cordonia. It would be a more accurate fight if my honor guard were to take on your civilian second. You shake your head, resisting the urge to point out Bradshaw's hypocrisy. I'm not afraid of your guy, but sure sounds like you're afraid of Liam. I am more than capable of fighting and winning. Then I suggest we get to it. You take up your sword, fighting stance, holding your sword at the ready as you square off against Bradshaw. On guard. He jabs at you, but you easily parry and swipe back at him. He dodges out of the way, but you notice his footwork is clumsy. You test him, lunging in for another attack, which he manages to block just in time. Is that the best you can do? I've barely broken a sweat. When I'm done with you, you'll break more than that. Then I guess I should turn up the heat. I should feign an attack and tackle out, sweep the leg. You lunge right, swinging your sword in a wide arc towards Bradshaw's shoulder, but he brings up his own sword to block. Oh, you'll have to try harder. Then you twisted last moment, throwing Bradshaw off the balance and leaving him unable to react as your sword connects with his left arm. I bet, who did swoop the leg? Who did? Let me know in the comments. Gah! Sweating yet? Yeah, Liam. Show him what Cordonians are made of. Apples and steel! Bradshaw strikes wildly at you, and you knock the attack away. Advancing on him as he stumbles backwards, you let a hint of sarcasm slip into your voice. I have to admit, I expected more from one of Avernul's most decorated soldiers, but perhaps Cordonia's military is more rigorous than Avernul's. You have him on the rope, show no mercy. You bring your sword down towards him, and he barely gets his own up to parry in time. He glances around desperately, and his eyes fall on his honor guard soldier. Captain De Silva, defend your king! Really? Is that even allowed? The guard starts towards you, but Drake moves into his path. I don't think so. Bradshaw agreed to a fight when the swords were drawn. He has to finish it. In a burst of fury, Bradshaw strikes out, and you leap back just in time to avoid being grazed by his blade. Ugh! Strikes again, and your swords clash, locking against each other as you stare into his reddened eyes. Not bad. I didn't know you had it in you. He pushes hard against the hilt of your weapon, bolstered by some combination of determined and rage, forcing you back. Step aside. You quickly take a step to the left, letting Bradshaw's momentum carry him forward and send him crashing to the ground. He tries to stand, but the tip of your blade is already level at his throat. The room is in complete silence for a moment. King Liam is the victor. The crowd cheers and applauds, though you see Isabella scowling as she moves to Bradshaw's side. Riley and your other friends surround you. Now playing as Riley. Ooh, my hero. You throw your arms around Liam, giving him a quick kiss. I've already shared the video with my 3,000 followers. You're getting there, Maxwell, you're getting. Everyone watching, Bradshaw grits his teeth and steps forward, offering Liam his hand. Liam shakes it. Liam, you forgot you fought surprisingly well. Cordonia has more guts than I thought. I'll take that as an apology. Now maybe we can all put our swords aside for the evening and get on with the farewell speech. Bye! I could use a drink after witnessing my husband's humiliation, and I'm sure he could too. Feel free to begin your farewell speech without me. Isabella walks off as you and Liam make your way onto the dais for your farewell speech. Tension hangs in the air even as the crowd begins to dissipate, leaving you and Liam with a moment of relative privacy to prepare for your speech. I want them gone now. Agreed. The speech is our last chance to make that happen. Right, we have to make it very clear that they've overstayed their welcome. Yes, we'll have to put on pressure so they'll seem like the aggressors if they stay. I'll kill them with kindness. Ready? You nod, Liam taps a champagne flute, and the room falls silent as everyone turns to look at you. As this wonderful evening draws to a close, Queen really is what I'm saying, Riley, and I would like to say a few final words. Thank you all, once again, for joining us in honoring those who fought for Cordonia's safety. I'd like to begin by... Before you can say another word... Really? Crash. Boom. Ah! Isabella's scream is accompanied by the sound of breaking glass, and you turn to see her on the ground beside a broken window. Amanda. Where's Amanda? She's okay, I've got her. Satisfied that your baby is safe in Liam's arms, you return your attention to Isabella. Isabella, what's happening? Member of the honor guard helps Isabella to her feet. Can't you see I'm injured? Bitch, please. She stumbles as the guard helps her up, bracing herself against him. Even from afar, you can see small spots of blood on her dress from the glass shards. I saw something there! Isabella points through the broken window, and you see the shattered, smoking wreckage of what appears to be a small aircraft in the courtyard. What is that? You see Bastine enter the courtyard and examine the charred remains. Bradshaw and some of the honor guard remain right behind him. Bastine calls in through the window. It seems to be some kind of surveillance UAV. A spy drone. So, someone was spying on us? Is by the looks of it. There's another one. Honor guard, shoot it out of the sky. Right away, your highness. Sure enough, you see something hovering near the palace wall. The soldier takes aim and easily shoots it down. A few moments later, Bradshaw and the soldier return with a second drone. Grim look on their faces. Bradshaw tosses a scrap out of Mollus's feet. Explain yourself. Are you accusing me something of Bradshaw? What does Queen of Mollus have to do with this? The drone is a specific model developed in Monticero and famously used in their surveillance operations. And she spied on you before, hasn't she? It was your agents who leaked Queen Riley's location to the press during the pregnancy, no? No, we trace that to Leona Walker. With Queen Amalus' intel, do you really think a civilian with financial troubles could have trailed you across 2 continents? Surely this Leona couldn't have known your every move, but the Queen of Spies could. Especially if she was worried Cordonia would ally with us over Monticero. Amalus, did you spy on us and tell the paparazzi where we were going? You look to Amalus, who hesitates. I told you I dig into everyone's secrets, but this... She kicks the scrap of drone at her feet. This wasn't me. Monticeran drones aren't sloppy enough to get caught. Isn't that exactly what you say if they were your drones? Villemont, how can we believe her what she says if she spat on us in the past? If she was behind the press following, she could have gotten Riley killed! If you didn't do this, then who did? Give me a chance and I can find out. More like a chance to cover her tracks. I want to believe you, Amalus, but I'm not sure I can. Around you, the crowd stares nervously as the smoking drone at Amalus' feet in the sky beyond the broken windows. Does this mean there are going to be more of those things? But more attacks? Yara protectively crosses her arms over her chest. If Cordonia needs extra security, our forces could remain in the capital. I'm not sure that's necessary, but you're drowned out by this assess and support from the Cordonians in the crowd. Wouldn't hurt to have more protection. Oh god, you're all idiots. We don't know what else Monticero has planned. I shudder to think what would happen if, without the honor guard. Oh my god, you're all buying into this crap, aren't you? Bradshaw and I would be happy to remain in the palace with our troops, just until we're absolutely sure you're safe. Liam levels a grim gaze at you and the rest of the council as the crowd support for Avernul grows louder and louder. What does the Royal Council think? I want Avernul out. Moyezi, if we lose the extra troops while Cordonia has been threatened, it'll be worse for everyone. So what you're saying is we're stuck with them. For now. So the Royal Council's 2 people? Really? Manda reaches out for you, and you take her in your arms, comforting her as Liam turns back to the crowd. Queen Amalus, you are hereby banished from the royal palace. I can find my own way out. Amalus marches through the ballroom doors, with King's Guard flanking her. Her crowd surrounds Bradshaw and Isabella as the Avernese and Cordonian guards move to secure the premises. Never fear, Cordonians, Avernul will not abandon you in your time of need. Reach for Liam's hand and squeeze. Much for our goodbye speech. Yeah, isn't that all coincidental? You can weather Monticero's betrayal and still escape Avernul's agreement. Oh, if you can't tell, if you can't tell from the pain inside my voice. Send help, please. Anyway, without further ado, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down the description below, links to social media, Discord, and if you like to support me and my content. Things have changed up a little from my recording software due to an incident, so let me know how everything was. Was it good? Was it bad? Did it sound the same? I'm so fatigued from all this, it's not even funny. Then the whole issue in the world right now, and my own issues, and just someone make it stop. Anyway, without further ado, thanks for watching. I will catch you all in the next video or stream. For the love of God, get the Afro out. I'm tired of this book already. I'm really tired, Pixelberry. Jesus.